was used to describe the new kind of theatre that Beckett represented. Beckett specially represented his theatre. Now, what is difference between Ionesco and Beckett? Beckett is interested to make different types of theatre, but Ionesco hated the theatre. He quote one thing. Ionesco once remarked in his writing skill that, I quote, I started writing for theatre because I hated it. I started writing for the theatre because I hated it. But the Beckett thoughts went even very deeper, in the sense of that when the theatre is going to be represent, you are going to be discuss anything. When the theatre is not there, you cannot find it out anything as in your interested play. This was not the kind of absurdity represented by the Beckett, whose work was characterized by the despair and deprivation. We can find out very horrible deprivations in the play. We can find out very danger absurdity in the play. We can find out the new term theatre of the absurd. See, I have to compare another one example of Samuel Beckett, that is Endgame. What happened in the Endgame? In the drama of the Endgame, there is only the one character who has nothing. He lost his hand, he lost his body, he lost everything in his manner. He peeped into one in kind of a teen, and the whole day he spent his time in the house, and he don't know anything. And by this, at the ending of the play, he just observe out of the window, again and again he observing, and then he has tried to going to be die, but still he didn't die. What you get message from this? Full of absurdity. Beckett has a wonderful task, because when you work on absurdity, it's very difficult. If you work on any other criteria of the drama, you can focus it. But when you focus on the absurdity, by absurdity you have to give the wonderful message. That is another one biggest task as per my views. Ionesco made every attempt to explain himself and his work to a public. But the Beckett did just the opposite of the Ionesco. He resisted the impulses to explain or to categorize his material as per his views, and later on, when the people realized that it is good for me, it is good for the understanding, it is wonderful for something related to our practical criteria of the life, that time Ionesco it's going put aside everything, but the Beckett is try to capture his money. The basic difference between Ionesco and Samuel Beckett, that Ionesco writing something for the toys of the money, but Samuel Beckett did not write anything for money. He just developed his skill, and by his skill he earned money. So this is also the another difference between these two. Another I want to discuss with that, the similarities between these two, that is both the things, it's creating something like explanation which is like a critical complexity with absurd manner, with useless aspects. See, in the chair, there are so many chairs on the stage, but we couldn't find out anyone. Not a single person sit on the chair, and we cannot observe anyone. That time what to do? That is, it become very dangerous position for the audience also. However, Beckett's criticisms become more personal. He wrote in defense of the friends and the fellow artists who were unjustly attacked or ignored, at the point railing the idea that the art has a primary duty to clear accessible. Here it's so accessible manner of that old man and the old wife in the drama of the chair. Here is Pozo become blind and Lucky become mute. That is also the excessive extrament of the body features of characters. But why they are doing like this? And finally, for the Beckett, I wrote something in a good manner, that is, the time is not perhaps altogether to green for the while suggestions that art has nothing to do with clarity, does not dabble in the clear, and does not make the clear. See, here focus is on the word clear. There is no need of clarity when you focus is on the literature. If I say story, that there are the two character, one become blind, one become mute, blind want this, mute want this, and finally they get it like this, then what? Then the story is very clear. That time you are not going to think anything, that what happened with Sposo, what happened with Luke, what happened with anybody else, and nobody is focuses on anything. But when we don't know, that time we are interested. Why Lucky become mute? How he become mute? In the first scene Pozo become normal, but in the second scene Pozo become blind, and after blind he is going to be search for the watch. So this kinds of things prove that time Beckett say, when you are not give the clear idea to the people are start their thinking, and when they start their thinking, they are going to deep into the research criteria of literature, and when they are going into the research of the literature, they get something good, they get something new, complicated message from this understanding of their own inner eyesight. Because here thinking is very necessary. We can call thinking, it's like dancing. See, if right now I want to dance, I cannot. But if there is a good music at the night time, and the good music it's going to be play, I want to dance like Garba. And it's like this. But thinking, it's also like this. When I set free, when I observe anything, that time I am going to be think. But if I don't observing, if I get something which is very clear manner, then there is no need of think. If somebody told me that your pen is somewhere else, then I have to think, where is my pen? It may be in the corner of my room, it is maybe in my locker, it is maybe in my book, it is maybe in my purse. But when I get some idea about that clear idea, that when you are not focuses on clear, that is going to be absurd. So when you are talking about the absurdity, please keep in mind that for absurdity there is the complete need of unemptiness. Unemptiness means there is something which is not empty. It is there. You don't give the clear idea to the people. If you don't give the clear idea to the people, they are going to be think. But if you give the proper idea to the people, they are not going to be think anything. Another one, that is comparative part between the chair and the waiting for the Godot. In both the drama, you can find out the set of the island. And by that set of the island, here in the waiting for Godot, that is something different which is related to moral values of the life. And here that is devastating of the life. But okay. But in this both, we give the concept of that. I have one wonderful thinking aspects as per my point of view, the thematic aspects. And what is thematic aspects in that both? That is, people are completely unknown. They don't know what to do, how to do, when it's going to be finished, when it's going to be winner. They don't know anything. That is a very huge and big task in absurd play. Because every time in the absurd drama, characters are completely unaware about that. What happened with me on the next minute? What I have to do with this? How can you manage with this? And this absurdity, it's give the very focuses on the characters of the drama. The Chair is one act, tragic farce. 95 years old man and 94 years old wife live isolated on an island. They interminably reminisce, joke and quarrel with each other, live a happy life, and suddenly when they are going to give one message to everybody, it's like the invisible characters on the stage, the chair. Now what they want to prove, that is invisible characters, that is, there are so many people on the earth, there are so many relations in our life, but they all become invisible for us. That we can see them, The way old men and old wives see the people who sit on the chair and they greeting to everybody else, they salutate the crowd who sit on the chair, that is one task. The same way they compare with the relation with surrounded people, those who can observe this old man and old wife, but they can only observe, they are not ready to see. The way old men and old wife see everybody, but this everybody are not ready to see the people who sit on the chair and the people who leave their age. That's why they feel very isolated, they feel very loneliness, they become very solitude, and that's why they decide that we have to going to be die. And by this, the chair particular, they give the message to the society that at this age, people becoming like invisible, that everybody can see, everybody can observe that they have this kinds of need, but they are not ready to fulfill the needs. That's why they are not ready to observe, and when they are not ready to observe, it means they are not ready to see themselves. They can see, but they are not ready to see, and that's why it's create a very tragic phenomenon with these two people. And finally, when they are tired by this isolated world, they are going to be die, and by that death they give the wonderful message to the whole society. So between these two, the message is very wonderful. With this absurdity, we have to criticize, we have to mentioning this too. Another one, that is, there are so many problems in our lives, otherwise we are ready to chilling. There are so many problems with that old man, old wives. There are no one with them, they are live lonely, otherwise they are quarreling, they are joking, they are enjoying their life, but they are isolated. And the same way in the Pozo and the Lucky, the waiting for the Godot. When Pozo is normal and Lucky is normal, they are very happy, they are enjoying their life. But when they are not realized that the time is going to be very fast, and we don't know do anything about our life, we cannot make our career, Pozo become blind and Lucky become mute. And that blindness and muteness create useless things of the life. If you become blind, you become useless in your life, you cannot do anything. If you become mute, you cannot do anything. And this proves the absurdity of the play. So as per the theatre of the absurd, it's a wonderful task which can be focuses by the Samuel Beckett and the John Ionesco, but it's a wonderful work between this, but it's a long effect of understanding. As per my point of view, it's a long effect of understanding, because by absurd play, today's generation is not ready to understand, because they are ready to understand in a very short semantic point of view, which is related to the practical criteria of the life. When there is nothing practicalism in their life, they are going to focus on very tremendous task with related to past, which is related to present, and they are also focuses on the future, and that cannot be good. First they have to focus on the present. They have to take the experience of the past, and by that experience of the past, they don't have to internalize the same mistake which can be happen in the past. So then this was the wonderful message which was given by this the chair and Samuel Beckett's Waiting for the Godot. After this two comparison and some contrary point, I want to know about the criticism. As per my criticism, I can give one quote: "We are alone on the earth. We cannot know anything. We cannot be known. There is no communication, because there are no vehicle for communication for such kinds of people." That time what happened with these kinds of people? They are going to be die. That can be proved by that old men and old wives. So absurdity, it means what? When you live with emotionless, with motionless, with expressionless, it's decided by everybody that you are going to be die. But as per my point of view, absurdity is necessary, because by absurdity, people can get some idea about thinking. People get some idea about creativity. Because if absurdity is not there, every proper stuff and material is ready, what we can do? Nothing. So, as per my waiting for the Godot, it's a wonderful task which can get, because I was writing at the time, that can be justified by the Samuel Beckett, that I was writing at that time when I lost something, and the lost, it's justify of that, you become hopeless, you become helpless, your life is going to be empty. This all words, see, this all words: dark, isolated, loneliness, exhilaration, solitude, short time, long affect, this all justify that is tremendous tragic flow of the life of the people in this earth. What was the reason behind that? Our social creatures, our social tradition, our social custom, how they have to be justify. It become very tremendous task for me also. And finally, here another one aspects I have to portray, that the loneliness, it's also justify in this similar and contrary also in both the place. Loneliness. So in the waiting for Godot, there are so many characters. There are total two and one another. So there are 5 characters, and here there are only 4 characters. One that is the chair, the guest. They all are invisible. Another that is old man, old wife, and another one that is orator. Orator also become like very sad, very emotional, that why they are going to be die, why they are jumping on the water of the ocean through the window, but he don't know do anything. Even if the guttural sound of the water, when they are going to be dip, it gives the message of something tragic, something which is tragic. But at last we justify that everybody can understand everything. But with that understanding, how many are there they are going to be justify everything? When you are not going to be justify, you have to lost your life. It's a very high philosophy which can be focuses by James Joyce, Marxist, Samuel Beckett, Ionesco,